relationships will become better. I'm not kidding about this. If you continue to be the lazy cheap shot artist, how many of those people Curt Schilling called out led healthy, successful lives? Any? I'm still waiting to meet one person, one, who looks at the world this way and yet has a healthy, successful life. There's 7 billion people on the planet. I'm 47 years old. I still haven't met one. One. I want to meet one. One person who gives really strong, hurtful opinions about things that they know little or nothing about. I want to meet one who follows that rule and has followed it all the way to a healthy, happy, successful life. Hayes, can I do that one time? I want to meet one. There's 7 billion people. There's got to be one out there, or maybe there isn't. The response, whether it's the UNC situation and pointing again, specific fingers, the bigger picture is really beyond debate. Carolina's got to deal with the javelins that are coming their way because they deserve them, because they screwed up that badly. The individual fingers, if you're an adult, a right-thinking, fair-minded person, you have to try harder. You have to gather more facts. And in the Rashid Suleiman case, you have to appreciate, Hayes, I'm telling you, some of these hosts, they paint a picture as if 2 crying, raped co-eds are in Mike Krzyzewski's office holding the police report with the details of their rapes as Mike Krzyzewski says, no, I think my guy's going to keep playing for the Blue Devils.
And I got to go to practice.
Wow. I mean, there are no police reports. The alleged victims still haven't talked to the police as far as we know. The alleged victims still haven't talked to their university as far as we know. So to ask the question, how does Coach K let the doubly accused rapist keep playing for the Blue Devils? Wow. Can you possibly function in your day-to-day life, work, relationships, and otherwise if you're willing to be that unfair? That's not just a cheap shot, man. That is attacking Dean Smith's integrity and character, or Mike Krzyzewski's integrity and character. In my world as an attorney, if you didn't follow the rules and an appreciation for fairness and accuracy, you're going to be disbarred eventually. And you're probably going to lose a bunch of malpractice lawsuits along the way. And I'm glad it's that way. In my life as a traditional journalist, talking heads on TV or even sports radio is a different animal. Some people aren't trying to be taken seriously and they're just goofing off. And that's fine. I mean, there's room for everybody. But if you don't take fairness and accuracy seriously as a traditional journalist, you're very quickly going to be out of a job. And if you're reckless enough with those things, even as a non-traditional journalist, you're going to be out of a job too. So how does it work that way in real life? I don't get it. I don't mind that people think I'm obnoxious when I talk about these things. I don't care. If everybody just suffers the fools without telling them they are fools, how do they know they're fools? Somebody sometimes has to call them out. I'm glad Curt Schilling did. I hope you do in your own circles. When people are making the worst accusations and attacking people's integrity and character, at the very least, shouldn't we sort through the details? That's not like setting the bar in a really high place. It's fundamental human decency, isn't it? I hope we stand for that. We've tried to for 28 years. I just get really tired of those who don't care. Yeah, Mike Krzyzewski wants to play the double rapist for the Blue Devils. I mean, if you boil it down to that quickly, you are a lazy, ignorant, cheap shot artist. And you probably deserve the misery that comes your way as a result. That's the bottom line to me. It's a lot more complicated than that with Dean Smith. It's a lot more complicated than that with Mike Krzyzewski. And some of the oversimplifications of these things are just outright outrageous. I don't know how so many people allow others to get away with it in their message board communities or on Twitter or otherwise. It's disgraceful. It reflects poorly on you as a human being if you live your life that way. And I don't care if those are strong words. That is the reality of the world that we live in. And those people need to hear it at least once in a while. 1-800-849-2761. I don't know how I could possibly go to phone calls after that, but I do feel better after getting it off my chest. You want me to take a break, Hayes? Then we'll get to Terry on